Hi guys, and welcome back to another video of Game with Powers. I'm Jake, and in today's video we're going to be talking about a channel update, new jobs, a move, and some new upcoming games that will be coming into us. Alright, this is just going to be a short, well, I say short hopefully, but this is going to be a just conversation with all of you guys, and then showing some, at the end of the video, I'm going to be showing some new games, or I'm going to be showing you some Kickstarter games that I have backed that are be coming in from now into the next month to kind of give you guys a little preview of what to expect. But let's go ahead and jump right in, guys, to our channel update. This channel update is going to be almost kind of like a new direction of where we're going to head and kind of what we're going to do. And so there's a lot of factors into this, and I'll kind of talk about them as we move through the rest of the video. But first, we want to just give a huge thank you and a huge shout out to all of you guys in our community so far. We love it. We hope you guys continue to support us and tell all your friends about us, and we hope that you are enjoying the content that we are putting out. Moving forward, though, however, we are going to try and scale back a little bit on the content that we are giving out to all of you. Again, there's a few reasons behind this. New jobs, that is the main reason behind it, and I'll go more into that again. But really, we're going to scale back on the content that we're putting out. And so we're going to look to be putting out 3 days a week, so Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, instead of trying to get things out every day. I just felt like I've been rushing a lot of the videos and been scrambling to just try and get content out every single day. And so I want to kind of scale that back and start provide you with more quality content and more quality videos that all of you can enjoy. The second reason behind this also is, like, I think there's so many avenues that are going on, right? Like when me and Sierra first started this channel, the purpose was to do reviews of games from the perspective of two players to see and kind of give our recommendations on if the game is a good buy at two players or not. And so since then, it's kind of like evolved into like unboxings and playthroughs and how to plays and should you backs and all these different things. And so we wouldn't really try and scale things back down to a niche. And so the plan is moving forward that we're really just going to focus on unboxings, reviews, and then how to plays, right? We might throw in an occasional playthrough every once in a while, but remember, guys, I am most of the time Sierra is working, and so we won't be able to get these playthroughs together, and so I'm having to do a lot of solo playthroughs. And so I want to be able to show the games off with playthroughs with two players. And so really, I think that's why I'm just going to focus a lot more when it's just me on doing how to play the game, so to help you guys get a better understanding of some of these games that we are playing. So that's kind of the update there. Also, the part 2 of the update is, I'm sure you guys have all heard of a new game called Disney Lorcana, a trading card game. Me and Sierra are huge Disney fans, and so we intend to be focusing heavily on Disney Lorcana, and so it's actually coming out on my birthday, which is awesome. So when Lorcana comes out, we're also going to be heavily featuring Disney Lorcana on our channel, as well as some of that other stuff. We might sprinkle in some videos. You know, I really do, and Sierra does enjoy the Board Game Got Back series, where she's trying to guess all my board games, and so we might sprinkle in some of that other things. But moving forward, guys, to summarize everything, videos are going to be put out every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. This is going to allow me to try and give you guys more quality content, more quality videos, and it's just going to be unboxings, reviews, and how to plays. All right, so that's kind of and then we're going to be focusing a lot more on Lorcana when that comes out. So that's going to be kind of the channel update moving forward on the direction of where we're going to take our channel. The second thing is new jobs. So me and Sierra got new jobs. We are still in the same industry of education. And, you know, it's funny for me because when I was done with school, I was like, I'm never getting into education ever again. But somehow I became a high school teacher and a high school coach, and I thoroughly enjoy all that stuff. But this new job, I'll actually be teaching middle schoolers. So very, very interested to see how this is going to go, because when I got to high school, I said I would never, ever teach middle schoolers. So it's just funny how things work out, you know. But this new job is really, it's at a much bigger school than the one I was previously at this past year. And so that's going to require a lot more of my time and a lot more of my efforts there. And so that is the main reason. And same thing for Sierra. She's coming, luckily, thankfully, she's at the same school that I will be at. And so all that stuff's just going to take up more time and more effort from us. And, you know, we're not a big channel, right? We're not getting paid for this channel. We're doing this of our own free time. And so we kind of have to focus more on where we're actually getting paid and getting an income so we can kind of do this channel for fun. So that's kind of the reason why the channel is going to scale back and it'll give me some time because, you know, I do all the editing, I do all that stuff, and I don't have the money to pay somebody to do that for me. So it takes a process of doing all that stuff. But we are excited to start our new jobs. I'll be a middle school teacher. I'll be coaching cross country and track, something that I've been coaching the last 10 years. And she is going to be an athletic trainer working at the new school as well. So we're excited to go ahead and do that. The next thing is moving. So with a new job comes a new town or a new city that you have to go to. And so we'll be moving close to the beginning of August sometime. So if there's a little lull in the second week or first week of August, then just know we are still here. We're just in the process of moving. But we're kind of excited because this is going to open up some more room for us. And we're going to have a room dedicated for gaming, like our little gaming room. And so I'm hoping to get a couple Calyxes and have a nice little backdrop and, you know, featuring some games kind of like every content creator does and have some games in the background instead of like these little wallflowers. But I don't know, you guys might enjoy like the little seasonal thing decorations that Sierra does. And then moving on, let's go ahead and move on to the last thing, guys. Just giving you a quick preview of some upcoming games that are going to be featured on the channel, and so kind of give you guys an expectation to see what's coming up if any of these interest you. So let's go ahead and jump to the computer screen really quickly where I got all these games ready to go. The first one, this should be coming sometime pretty soon. It was held up in a little bit of delay. I think they said it's supposed to reach the warehouse on July 19th, but this is Taverns and Dragons. So this is combining dice placement and worker movement in a game for 1 to 5 players. And essentially what you are doing is right here in Taverns of Dragons, I think the king is coming into town or something like that, and combines dice placement, worker movement mechanics, place your dice to get resources, cook recipes, move minions, collect rare ingredients, hunt dragons, hire heroes, and visit dungeons or magic portals, all right? And so this just looked really interesting to me for the game board and the tiles. The artwork here looks really good. It's giving me like that World of Warcraft type vibe here, but the pledge was only 45 euros, so it was about $50, and then you could get some metal coins as well. But essentially you are, oh, and I love these little meeples here. This is what really drew me to the game, these cute little meeples, the silkscreen meeples. But yeah, what you're trying to do is essentially you are trying to make recipes for a tavern. I'm not sure if you're supposed to fulfill orders or what, but it just looked really interesting to me and how the game worked. And you know, you're rolling dice. I like dice placement. I love worker placement. And so that is Taverns and Dragons. So we will see how that looks and how it plays when it gets here. All right, moving on to the next one. This is obviously in one of Sierra's top 5 most anticipated games. This is Life of the Amazonia, right? So this is all about the Amazonia and all of the animals here. But this is essentially kind of like a Ark Nova-ish type of game where you're gonna have these little hexes, and you're gonna have they'll be like in groups, and you're gonna put them down. And you're going to have these habitats that you're going to put these animals into, and the animals are going to score points, almost kind of like Cascadia a little bit, if I'm not mistaken. But then you're going to have some resources to pay and buy these tiles. I believe you have this cool waterfall of life is what they call it. But really here, the draw is a, let's see what it says, is a medium strategic meeple placing game that combines bag building and pattern building. You'll be invited to the lush jungle of the Amazon to join in the mission of building an ecological rich jungle. All right. So what really here the big draw is these meeples of all these animals. Sierra is gonna love them. You know, we got the piranhas, the tapirs, the bats, the manatees, the frog. Let me scroll down here a little more and show you how. Yeah, so here's the little hex tiles that I was talking about. So you're going to organize these hex tiles and be able to score points. It's a bag builder, so you'll put these in your bag. I think those are going to be your resources, and then you'll place these animals out here. I wanted to take a look at the meeples. Here we go. So look at how cool these meeples are. You got otters, woodpeckers, frogs, macaws, canamas, toucans, tamarans, jaguars. So for me, that was really the big draw, is the way the meeples look. Give me that zoo tycoon type of feel. And Sierra loves animals and things like that. So Life of Amazonia, this should be on the way right now. Sometime this week or next week, I believe, this is coming. So it's going to be quick. All right, the next one on the list, we have Kinfire Chronicles, Night's Fall, right? This is a story adventure type game for 1 to 4 players from the people that made you Descent, The Witcher 3, and Arcane League of Legends. This is a campaign style type game where you're going to be playing a Kinfire, Ancient, I don't know what it's called, but you'll be playing one of these characters, and you'll be going on adventures, you know, your typical campaign game. This is reminding me a little bit of Gloomhaven, just because, you know, it's going to have card battling, things like that, but what's really cool is it reminds me of a streamlined version of those big campaign games. Like, setup is very quick and easy, as you can see here on the screen. Everything fits into one box. All of your little quests or things like that are done in a little portfolio book. Like, so you'll select this quest, which are all in like a quest booklet. So everything you need is in there. So bam, put it out, put it back in, nice and easy. You got the adventures, and then the maps are going to be in a booklet, so like Jaws of the Lion, right? But what's cool is the maps are not divided by these individual hexes. They're more like bigger squares, like you can see on the screen here. And again, like, it's more streamlined version of what it looks like to be Jaws of the Lion, because the maps are not as big, and you don't have to have 2 or 3 different booklets here. But all in all, it looked really cool. The other cool thing is the way the turns work. Is there's like a bag with like little chits in the bag, or chips, I'm sorry, and you'll be drawing those out the bag, and that's going to determine turn order when you're battling monsters and things like that. But this is Kinfire Chronicles, a campaign game, and so I am very excited about this one. This is actually on the way. It's in the, I believe it's in the warehouse right now. Gamerati's fulfilling this, and they said it should be fulfilled sometime next week. So I'm very excited about that. All right, moving on. So moving to my number 6, it's just missed the cut here, is going to be Unsettled, the board game plus all new content here. And so if you are not familiar with Unsettled, Unsettled is a cooperative survival puzzle set on an ever-expanding array of planets in a bizarre, wondrous depths of the cosmos. And so each planet that you are playing on is going to have its own unique features, and it's going to bring you with all different survival puzzles and things like that. And so all in all, it just looks like a very cool, spacey, cooperative type game, which we don't have a lot of space type, galaxy type games. And so, like you said, the game works is it has 2 systems. It's got the main box and the planet that you'll be able to play. There's 9 different planets here. And, you know, they added some different elements and things like that, some extra bonuses to the game here, but everything is done with game trays to make it very easy and simple for the cleanup. Basically, what I wanted to show you, for example, like this is one of the planets, Winora. This is a challenge level 1 out of 4, and it says, embrace the fungal host and discover mind-bending abilities beyond absorb forever. So this is going to be like a fungal or a fungi type planet, and you're going to have to navigate all of these different things and try and survive. And they have like this one, Gracchus, planet number 2. This is violent storms and enormous creatures. So you're going to have to try and figure that out. So it just looks awesome. It's a great game. I haven't played it yet, but a lot of people have said a lot of good things about it. So this is Unsettled. This should be coming in August, right around mid-August. All right, so the next one I got for you is Point City plus Deep Dive. So Point City is the smash hit follow-up to Point Salad. And so if you guys are familiar with Point Salad, it's just like that set collection type game. And so Point City, you see 1 to 4 players, over 150 unique buildings, so you can create a completely different city each time you play. And so I'm very excited about this. And then Deep Dive looked pretty interesting because Deep Dive is almost like a push your luck type game. And so you're going to be like a little penguin going in the seas and flipping over these tiles and seeing what you reveal. And then, but watch out, the deeper you go, the more plentiful the predators come, and you gotta watch out for that. And when you surface with food, you'll be trying to get food of 3 different colors, kind of like Namaji almost, and complete these sets to win the game. But all right, look, that is all the games that we got coming up here that we're going to be featuring on the channel. Thank you guys for tuning in and listening to our channel update. We're really excited about what's going on, starting our new jobs, being able to move, and looking at the direction of the channel and how everything's going. All right, guys, as always, go ahead and drop a like down for this video. Help us out. And if you are not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe so we can keep bringing you more awesome content. All right, guys, y'all have a great one. Bye.